Good morning guys, we are just heading to Magic Kingdom. We're in a little bit of a hurry as usual. Just didn't want to get up, been a bit tired. Well, obviously we want to get up and go to Magic Kingdom, but a bit behind schedule. So we're going to drive. We were thinking about taking the Disney transportation, but we're just going to drive. I think that'll be a bit quicker. So we're just heading off to do that. We also need to go to a golf store at some point today because we're playing golf tomorrow, so we need to pick up a few things that we forgot to bring with us. So we're going to try and do that after Magic Kingdom and before Trails End. So hopefully that works out. So we managed to get lost somehow and just did an entire perimeter of the whole Magic Kingdom. So all the backstage area that went right the way around. I think the sat nav was trying to get us to Magic Kingdom but not the parking. So I don't know what happened, but basically, yeah, we're still driving around trying to find the car park, which hopefully we're about to do. Be careful of sat nav when you're around here, because it's not always helpful. We're here! Finally made it. So I forgot to show you guys, we're just eating a donut from Joffrey's, which is awesome.
It's good.
We're so hungry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing that was really great that we did was when we did the Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Yeah, that was amazing.
We did on our honeymoon, didn't we?
Yeah.
And if you're booked on an early tour, then you can actually get into the park before rope drop.
Yeah.
So we walked all the way down here to the castle. You couldn't get any further than that. You couldn't get into any of the lands. It was just Main Street and like the bottom of the castle. But there was literally no one in here. There was maybe like 50 people in the whole park.
I'll I'll insert a picture here for you guys, and you can see how empty it was. We're now just going to go down and track down something to eat. I do realise you just saw us eating a huge donut, but...
That was a while ago now.
Well, it wasn't that long ago to be fair, but we did share it in our defence.
Yeah.
And I need something savoury. I'm not really good with sweet stuff for breakfast, so we're just going to go and see what we can find and try and ride pirates, which is another one of my favourites. When we were coming in, we thought it seemed really busy, but it's not too bad.
No, it's pretty normal.
Well, there's the Tangled toilet. Or Rapunzel restroom if you prefer.
It's your favourite store, isn't it?
This is my favourite store. Memento Mori, I have a video on it. Shameless plug, I'm going to link that below. Which is the Haunted Mansion store. Hi! And they have exclusively Haunted Mansion merchandise, which is pretty awesome. I always feel like we should try eating in Columbia Harbour House sometime.
Yeah, we did it before when we did the Keys to the Kingdom tour, didn't we? That's where we had our lunch.
Yeah, I feel like it was a bit weird though because we had to pre-order it and it was a little bit cold because obviously it had been waiting for us to arrive on the tour. So I feel like we should give it another shot sometime. Usually, without fail, we always eat at Pecos Bill, but I'm afraid it is dead to me now because they've changed it to Mexican food, which I almost can't even talk about it, I'll be honest. I haven't recovered. It was my favourite counter service and now it just has weird Mexican food. I'm sure it's very nice, but I'm very upset about it. So, quick food stop. Ian has got the refillable popcorn bucket, which was how much?
So it's $10, and then it costs $1.50 to refill it. But if you just bought a normal popcorn, it'd be $4, and I think this is slightly bigger as well. So if you're going to refill like 3 or 4 times or more, it's definitely worth it.
And you can refill this for the length of stay at any park. So it's actually a really good deal. If you like popcorn, that is a good deal. And I just picked up some waffle fries from the Golden Oak Outpost, which is really, don't take the biggest one.
I'm trying to steal a small one.
Crikey.
There are no small ones. Oh my goodness.
Do you see what I'm dealing with here? See, I'm really good at sharing food. So we've decided to torture ourselves and see what this new menu is. So it's basically
fajitas, 2 different burgers, salad.
So in fairness, they do seem to have brought back burgers, but the downside...
Nachos and a burrito.
Nachos and a burrito. The downside is that you can't get the toppings, which was the whole...
Well, what's this over here?
Well, this is like fajita-y toppings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like salsa and guacamole and stuff like that. It's just not the same, guys. So we're now headed to my favourite attraction, Haunted Mansion. It's the best.
Birds are out everywhere though.
He's on a mission. Good job.
All the way for everybody.
There's sex. Who makes it sex? Sex should be. Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well.
Pirating means family.
So we just headed to Tomorrowland and then to Cosmic Rays to get some lunch.
I mean, we've only had like 2 buckets of popcorn and...
Speak for yourself, that was you. I might have shared a little bit.
You had most of the donut.
Hey, that is not true.
That is true.
I'm getting accused of all sorts here. So yeah, we're just gonna go and do that now. We just rode Pirates, that was really cool. It was a little crazy in here, I have to say, wasn't it?
Really busy.
It just took, how long did it take to get?
Probably like 20 minutes.
It took about 20 minutes to actually wait in line and get our food, but
and we were really lucky to get a seat.
Yeah, you actually can't really get a table as well. But anyway, we're here and we now have food. So we're just heading to ride the TTA. Absolutely stuffed from Cosmic Rays. That is a lot of food. And it seems to have quietened down a bit in this area. It was a little bit crazy earlier, but now it seems fine. Looks like there is a small line for the people mover. But that's okay, I think we can just about manage that.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy your Grand Circle tour of Tomorrowland.
Of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater.
Tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, that's the start. He follows his dream, behind the car. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me.
So we just went on Carousel of Progress and I fell asleep quite badly. Well, it's warm. It's like quiet in there and dark. It's dark. That's my reason. And also I'm really tired. So
didn't you say you fell asleep on the people mover as well?
I did fall asleep on the people mover the second time I went on it. And clearly I need a bit of rest. So I think we're going to head out now. We've got 2 more days here, so it's not as if we need to go crazy trying to do everything. So we are going to see if we can go to the golf store and get these things that we need for tomorrow morning.
Yep.
We've discovered you can rent shoes, so that's sorted. But we still need some stuff.
This is where they do the fireworks dessert parties.
Yes, that's it. If you've booked the firework dessert party, it's in this location here, just in case you're wondering. We're back at the car, only lost the car slightly. We almost didn't find it, but we found it. And we're just heading to the golf store. We just need golf balls and gloves for tomorrow. And if you buy that kind of thing from the pro shop at Disney, it's just really expensive. So we figure we should make the effort and just go and get that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna pop and do that now, go back to the resort, hopefully get maybe an hour, if we're lucky, just to chill out for a sec, and then head back to Trails End this evening for, sorry I'm really close, for dinner. We're still absolutely stuffed from lunch, so we're really hoping that by the time we go to dinner we actually feel like we could potentially eat something. But we had a really good day in the Magic Kingdom. It was probably a shorter day than we'd normally do, but we were kind of still a little bit tired. We're just getting back into being a little bit more relaxed from all this you know, wedding craziness and everything the last few days. So I keep saying that, it was the best day ever. Don't think for 1 second I'm like moaning about it, it was amazing. But yeah, we're just kind of getting into relaxing a bit, so probably a bit of a shorter day. We did quite a few rides though, and we've got 2 more full days at Magic Kingdom, so there was no need to overdo things or anything today. Hey guys, so we're just heading out again to go to Trails End at Fort Wilderness. We came back from the golf store to the room and actually fell asleep and had a bit of a nap, which was an unscheduled nap, but we're feeling pretty tired, and now we're kind of running a little bit later than we would have liked, but we've just figured out how to get there because I've never actually driven to Fort Wilderness. I've only ever got the boat over from Magic Kingdom, and we were just trying to figure it out because it's absolutely huge. It's where the campground is, so we were just trying to figure out where you park in relation to the restaurant, but it looks as if you have to park and then use the resort's internal bus to actually get to where you need to go. So hopefully that doesn't take too long and we're not late. But yeah, that's what's up at the moment, so we'll obviously show you Trails End when we get there. So we've made it to Trails End. We haven't made it to Trails End at all. We've made it to Fort Wilderness, and there's tons of RVs and stuff. That's how you always know you're at Trails End. Fort Wilderness. I'll get that right eventually. And
you know you're at Trails End because there's lots of meat.
Yeah. There's no meat here, there's just a lot of cars and RVs. So that was actually really easy. It was super close from Port Orleans, and now we just have to get on one of these buses over here, the yellow bus apparently. Although someone online said any bus, but now I'm trusting the guy on the gate more than I trust Google.
If you're standing, please hold on to the handrails. Thank you.
So how was your food?
Really good. Everything was really tasty. I had some of the fried chicken, some ribs, beef brisket, mashed potato.
It was all good.
What else did I have? Pulled pork. It was all really, really good. And now we're having a tea.
Now we're having tea.
Some sort of dessert monstrosity.
And ice cream with toppings, which is good. So we just got out from our dinner at Trails End.
Stuffed with
and it was so good, but I'm so full. I am kind of can't breathe full, and I had one plate and some dessert. I did not overdo things, but to be honest, that Cosmic Rays lunch floored me, and I kind of think I was still full from that. It was huge.
But we've got to say, Trails End buffet is like a must do now. It's such good value for an all-you-can-eat at Disney. The food's really, really good.
Yeah, this was Ian's first time doing it. I've done it twice before, and you've probably, well, if you haven't seen my video on favourite restaurants, I will link it below, another shameless plug. But yeah, it's one of my favourites. It's so, so good, such good value for money. If you're kind of trying to be on a budget and don't want to spend too much, definitely check that place out because it's so good.
But come hungry. Yeah,
make sure you're hungry, unlike us. Bit of a mistake there, but I'm just going to show you this is kind of the sign of all the different places at the settlement, which is like the main area. So obviously you've got Hoop-de-Doo, Trails End, Crockett's Tavern, which is where you can get drinks, and Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. So there's a lot that goes on at this place.
Yeah, because Crockett's Tavern is basically inside Trails End, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. But yeah, there seem to be loads of activities that go on here, so it's a really good resort. If you even are not staying here, but you just want to come and look around.
I think we just need the yellow bus back to the parking lot. Is that right?
Yeah, orange, yellow, or purple.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Anyone in this.
Great, thank you. Hell yeah! I win!
This is a travesty.
What happened?